Pokemon Scarlet Violet's DLC Indigo Disc has given us a lot of opportunities to shiny hunt loads of new additions that have made their return, and I'm going to show you guys how you can boost your shiny rate straight up by 25% without using any sandwiches or Herba Mysticas or anything like that. It's just going to be a straight up 25% rate, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So let's have a look. Here you are, of course, in the wilderness, in the biomes of whatever you're choosing, and actually there's a lot of wild Pokemon out here, and it's actually not that hard to find shinies in general. Just in my average playthrough, straight up, I found 2 shinies without using this boosted trick, so I'm going to show you guys how you can boost it by 25% and see how fast we can get a shiny. Well, first of all, this 24% is based off of the presumption that you have a shiny charm, which I do. So if you have the shiny charm, you will be getting a 25% boost to your shiny rate on top of the shiny charm. However, good news for people who do not have the shiny charm, you're actually going to be getting a 100% boost. It's going to double your shiny rate. So how is that going to work? How is that going to happen? Well, I'm going to show you, alright? So here we are in Blueberry Academy. First things first, folks, we're going to go ahead and travel to the entrance. Travel to the entrance of this fine facility, and then we're going to go inside to the cafeteria. The cafeteria has a little treat in there that we can buy, and I'll show you guys all the details here in a second, as well as what it does, as well as the numbers. There's the cafeteria in the list. Just make sure you go to the cafeteria. It is just there, and we will go into some of the numbers just to keep it simple enough. Talk to the chef here because they have a treat, a little dish for us here. The Academy Special is what you're looking for. Now, it does cost 150 BP. That's just, you'll get that pretty quick after doing a small handful of those BBQs, little quests that you can do all the time. So that's not too hard to get. 150 BP is respectable. But looking at the details there, catching power, all types. Egg power, and then sparkling power, all types, level 1. Now that doesn't sound huge because it's level 1. You might be thinking, oh, level 3 is better. Well, actually it's not that much better. Actually, level 1 is very, very good. So let's have a look at the numbers. So these are the numbers we need to worry about. We have 2 columns here that we can look at, and if you say you're coming into this DLC without the shiny charm, you have wild or eggs with no shiny charm. Your base rate is 1 in 4,096, okay? That's nothing. But having popped that meal, which is sparkling power level 1, will bring you up to 1 in 2,048, 100% increase. Okay, that's huge. You double your rate. That's really, really good without the shiny charm. But because I have the shiny charm, it's much better in general. 1 in 1,365 straight up. That is just with the shiny charm by itself, as I wonder about. But having popped that power level 1, the sparkling power, brings me all the way up to 1 in 1,024. And we are passing quite a lot of Pokemon in a very short period of time, which means this is actually going to be quite easy to find shinies. So let's go ahead and put that into practice. I have 150 BP on me. I got the Academy Special. Let's do it. All types. Yes, please. Now, this is going to last 30 minutes, folks. So I highly recommend you go running, looking for your shinies if you really want to. We go ahead and eat this thing. The animation has not improved. But it actually doesn't look half bad as a meal. For a colorful meal. Yeah, it looks very happy. So we got our sparkling power level 1 on top of our shiny charm. We're ready to go. Catching power as well is also pretty handy because it will just reduce the time it takes to catch one if we do in fact encounter it. So let's go ahead and go back out to the terrarium now. And that is there, terrarium. Okay, so you can now choose which biome you want to go exploring or want to look, or if you want to do them all, that's fine. I actually did unlock the starters and some fossils in the canyon biome, but I'm not too picky. So we're just going to walk around, have a look at some of the Pokemon that spawn out here in general. So yeah, I recommend don't run too fast. Just have a look properly. Hopefully we'll find something good. And it's very easy to miss them, by the way, as well, because there's no sound, there's no real easy visual cues. If there's a shiny that spawns somewhere, it's easy to miss, honestly. So just make sure you look around properly, do your best. But you can see, you can kind of guess. It's 1 in 1,000 rates. You can kind of guess from how many Pokemon we've just kind of passed already. That's quite a lot of Pokemon, folks, if you've been counting. And, you know, 1,000 will close in quick. I actually don't remember what that shiny looks like, so let's just keep wandering around, just like as if I was like playing the game like normal, which I am. But there's not too many Pokemon out here right now in this area. It's weird. Let's go a little bit over to the canyon. Let's go over to the canyon and see if we can find anything. Also, do keep in mind, Pokemon spawn behind you all the time. All the time. So, how fast until we find our shiny? Oh, is that our shiny right there? Oh my god, that was so fast. That was so fast. I've actually only been on the sandwich for about 5 minutes so far, folks. I'm in the same area. It's the same time of day. I may have just cut out a tiny bit because I was looking at something, but yeah, first shiny. Okay, fair. I'll take that. That was so fast. Alright, so I got that first shiny really, really fast. And you can tell that if you are actually doing some other different methods, you're going to get them even faster. If you're doing the Masuda method, breeding with no shiny charm, that's just 1 in 682, right? That's just by itself. But if you pop one of those sparkling powers, it doesn't look like it's going to make any difference. Same for this with the shiny charm. So Masuda method is a no-go. However, this whole system with sparkling power level 1 does work with mass outbreaks. And mass outbreaks are a better way to focus your shiny hunting. There's loads of mass outbreaks out there, and you'll be able to kind of manipulate them sometimes to try and change them. Get Pokemon that you actually are looking for. Get Pokemon that you want. Well, you get the same odds there once again. With and without the shiny charm, with the sparkling power 1, you get the 1 in 2048 or the 1 in 1000. Which is really, really good. It's a really fast shiny rate, and especially a mass outbreak, especially because it's one Pokemon and you're fluctuating through them very quickly. You're going to be able to get those shinies very quickly. Well guys, hopefully this tip pays off for all of you. Feel free to drop a couple of BP to get your hands on some of those shinies if you are planning on spending a lot of time out there in the wilderness. Particularly useful if you're actually out there grinding some of those BBQs anyway, because then you're just going to have a higher shinier rate anyway, so you'll be able to get more shinies while you're doing it. Either way, appreciate you coming by. Have a look at all the other videos for this DLC. Got loads going on there. I'll see you guys around in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.